4. Look later than this. And over here to my left, that guy standing down there in the mud, walking off his nerves, man. I can see it in him. He's ready to get after it today. I can just feel it in his bones, in my bones, man. If y'all are ready, we got another local favorite. Not much of a drive home for this guy. Down to Fairfax, Virginia. Y'all light it up. Cliff Val and Virginia Giant. Say hello to the legendary Devin Judge T-Rex. And down there in the corner with that first donut, I guess we figured out this place is big enough to do a donut in now, right? Now we know. Y'all, I have to tell you, 2 years ago, she was building tracks and working in our merch department. She got the call. They said, we want you to drive a monster truck full time. She said, I will as long as I can still build tracks because I love doing that, and she does, and she built this one, and they're always great, y'all. Y'all say hello to our sophomore, who doesn't really drive like a sophomore. It's her second year. She drives more like a senior. Not a senior citizen, a senior monster truck driver, Gaining Truck Shark Attack! You know, and you know, there are some local folks that take care of us when crazy things happen right here in La Plata. If you are involved in law enforcement, or you're an EMT or a firefighter or a paramedic or a first responder of any kind, please rise and let us say thank you to you for taking care of us right here at home. And there's one more group I want to recognize, and those of you that have a friend or a relative that I've already talked about here, I want you to know, as friends and family, we know there's sacrifice on your part, waiting for that shift to end, praying your loved one's going to come home, waiting for that long deployment overseas to end so you get to see them again. We recognize the safety dance right here. See this guy standing out here? His name is Dave Reif. Dave Reif has a radio in his hand called an RII. We're gonna fire up Virginia Giant. Then they'll stop the truck using that radio. Then they'll refire it to check our safety equipment. Here's what that looks like as we fire up Virginia Giant. Truck fires. Safety official hands up. Driver hands up. Safety official hits a button on that radio that's in his hand, that RII, remote ignition interrupter, kills the electronics in that truck and stops it dead in its track no matter where it is. All right? It's all about safety. It's all about having fun. Let's go qualifying here this afternoon. The pride of Fairfax, Virginia, Cliff Bow, Virginia Giant. He will pull to the line. He'll be watching off his right fender. There is a green light down there, a red light that will turn green. That is his signal to go. He's going to do 2 hits, Chicago style, across these obstacles. First tire on the ground stops the clock. He is racing the clock right now. Let's qualify Virginia Giant. Official just called state of Virginia as well, out of Culpeper. He's a generational driver. His dad drove monster trucks, and now here he goes. At 16 years old, Colton Budd Outlaw. His time to beat is a 26. His run be enough. We will update you on that time after he finishes. Time to beat 26:22. Going to get him staged. Off his right front corner is a red light that he'll wait to go green. It's time to qualify that Outlaw truck. Let's send him qualifying. That is Devin Jones and T-Rex. Devin Jones and T-Rex comes to the line, chasing a time of 26.22 seconds here this afternoon. To the line, watching for the green light, chasing a 26.22, Devin Jones and T-Rex. So there's an old saying in the racing business, smooth is fast. That was smooth. Smooth is fast for sure. He was chasing a 26.22. And there she comes in her second year. She loves driving monster trucks. She loves building tracks. She loves laying the smackdown on the guys. She does it all. She is chasing the ball. Her time to beat is a 25.89. She's gonna go to the other side. She's gonna go to the right lane and the blue lane over there. Get lined up, maybe get that putty end out of the way up front. We'll see. 25.89, the time to beat. She's going to get sequenced and staged and ready to go. Here we go. Let's go qualifying with Shark Attack. The 2589 from Team Out, two at a time. We'll race them two at a time here and figure out, pair by pair, who our fastest two trucks are this afternoon. Out first, the veteran, all-time driver, 20-plus years. He's going to go over it. Right lane leaving Virginia Giant with the left lane. That's Jevin Jones, the T-Rex, and Cliff Bowell and Virginia Giant. Side-by-side racing, two hits, first tire on the ground is your winner. Here we go, let's go side-by-side racing. Your awesome monster truck driver. That's Kaylee Eastrom and Shark Attack. We'll get them lined up, get them staged. They'll both be waiting for the green light just on their right front fender. It's time to go racing! Pennsylvania. You'll notice Team Pennsylvania trimmed mostly in those red uniforms. Trimmed mostly in red is Team Pennsylvania. Trimmed mostly in black and blue is Team Maryland. Red for Pennsylvania, black and blue for our friends in Maryland. They're going to come back around to a white flag. All left knee long. White flag means one lap to go. And they go back to the right. Go for their warm-up practice laps. What are these warm-ups all about? It's an opportunity for each one of them to make sure their quads are in great shape, too, like they want. And an opportunity there as they come across the finish line to take a look at what this track is like. Is it slick? Is it dry? Are there places where they'll hook? They're trying to figure it all out. And Bob, team of the country, trim mostly in black and blue. Back around to that white flag comes your team captain, that's Bad Bunny. T-Rex or Outlaw will be one of the trucks in our championship round. Whoever wins this race takes one of the seats in the championship round. Who will it be? Who thinks it'll be Outlaw? Who thinks it'll be T-Rex? All right, we're going to get them lined up, get them staged. They'll be looking for that red light off their right corner to turn green. When they do, it's on. It'll be time to go racing here in the Plata, Maryland. Attack. We're about to find out who's going to take on Outlaw to be a champion here today. Virginia Giant making his way out to that start line. Looks like he's going to swing on over the right, what we're calling the right lane here. Started off as the blue lane. Haley Eastrom is something. Who's going to join Outlaw? Who thinks it will be Virginia Giant? Who thinks it'll be Shark Attack? Let's go racing! Time to race it out here this afternoon in La Plata, Maryland, as we get Shark Attack staged and ready to go. Let's race it out. And joining Outlaw in our championship round of racing this afternoon, make some noise for Haley Eastrom and Shark Attack! For the team. Does that put them in a little bit better position? Yes. Does that put some pressure on our friends from Team Maryland? You bet. But always a competitor, always runs hard, always... Pennsylvania fans, where are my Team Maryland fans? Team Maryland, man, I gotta tell you, that puts you guys right back in this thing to leave here still top 5. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much, you know. You came over here and yelled at me because I got my kids on the track, and I'm like, yeah, my daughter's more man than you every day of the week. I don't know what you were doing at 14, but I promise you weren't out here running with pros, so there's that. Also, he really needs to shut it up. I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep because I stayed up all night fixing his motor. Not him. I did that.
It's fun to watch as you guys compete here this weekend. It has been absolutely vicious. But you know what? The attitude of Team Maryland has been such a professional, cool, just kind of laid back feeling, so different. Competition here this afternoon in Atlanta, Maryland. So, behind you, Thomas. There you go. Good job, little guy. Now let's find one on the other side. You want to? Hey, Chief, shoot another one that direction. You can do it from right where you are. Shoot another one from that direction, right there where you are. You'll get to... Remember, if you want to ride that ride truck, it is open, and it'll be open through the end of the show. He'll run that truck as long as anybody's looking for a ride aboard that real live Honestly Goodness monster truck. Light it up! Colton Bud Outlaw here this afternoon. He's going to get her done here today for sure. Out of Fairfax, that's Cliff Vowell and Virginia Johnson. getting a direct feed. Is Virginia Giant. Cliff Val lining it up. Here we go. But first, the guy that's been doing it longer than any other driver on our field today, Devin Jones, T-Rex. Devin Jones and T-Rex, what's on his mind? We're about to find out here. He is done. Y'all make some noise for Devin Jones and T-Rex. Kaylee Ekstrom, Shark Attack! Laying on competition, what do you think? There she is! Kaylee Ekstrom and Shark Attack, what a nice run there. You know what? We're gonna crown our Wheelie and Donut champ, but first, we're gonna have a little conversation. We're near that white tent signing autographs. We need to determine our Wheelie and Donut champ. Let's call them just the way they ran. Let's start off down there with Outlaw. If you think Outlaw was our Wheelie and Donut champ, I want you to make some noise. Was it Outlaw? Was our Wheelie and Donut champ the guy from Fairfax? Was it Virginia Giant? Or was it the old veteran, the 20-year guy? Was it Devin Jones and T-Rex? Or was it Kaylee Ekstrom and Shark Attack? There you go, Wheelie and Donut Championship for Kaylee and Shark Attack. All right, listen to me, y'all. This is really, really important. Two things. This is not the end of the show. We still have more show to go. We're going to take a quick break, though. Then we're going to determine our Quad Wars Championship and our Freestyle Championship. Those are coming up in just a couple of minutes. If you want to ride the ride truck, it's going to be right